What up, you bourbon peeps out there? It's high proof, low IQ, and we're going to do a comparison of a couple of honey barrel finishes. We got the River Roots. Got the Kentucky Nectar from Old Commonwealth. It's going to be fun. I've never been a big honey finish guy, but I like this one. Don't know about this one yet.
We'll see. I like them
Figure it
both.
out.
Stay tuned. Hey there, bourbon lovers. Back again. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one up. This is a fresh crack. I'm Gordon.
Still.
I'm Gordon. That's Scott. Still. River Roots. This one is called Royal Sting. Royal Sting. I'm going to put that on the right there. And this is a fresh crack right there. This one is
Kentucky Nectar
yeah.
from Old Commonwealth Distillery.
I'm so drunk I can barely see, but it helps me get through another day. My stomach is filled with carcass and head. I've got to get picking some hay.
All right, these are both honey finished.
Both honey finished.
All right, that's a fresh crack. That sounds like America.
Ooh, that sounds like a base American.
All right. All right, well, I'm gonna pour one of these for Scott, and I'm gonna pour one for me. All right. So these are neck pours on this one, so they're gonna be kind of ethanol-y. I'm gonna move this off to the side here.
I'm running out of this, and I really like it.
All right. The good news is I have a bottle of it. It's kind of pricey. I have a bottle of it, and I share. So, all right. So
Sure.
This one's for you, and this one's for you. All right.
And that one's for make sure you got them the right. Okay, you do.
Okay. River Roots on your
Left
left.
on your left. All right.
All right.
Nectar on our left.
Let's start with the nectar first because I just poured this out of the neck.
All right.
All
Good
right.
idea. We're gonna let this one sit
All right.
and smoke for a minute.
So, the nectar smells fantastic. It does have a hint of honey.
Yeah, but for me, I don't want it overpowered with honey. I've seen some stuff in bottles that have the honeycomb pieces, the chunks just floating around. I don't want all that. I want it to be finished with honey cask, but not make it all about a honey whiskey or a honey flavored whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So I have to agree completely with that. I think a lot of honey finished whiskeys, bourbons, ryes, they have a lot of honey in them. Sometimes I feel like someone just poured honey in it, and it's just too much honey. And if I wanted to drink some honey, I would just drink some honey. I want something that has a hint of honey. These two have a hint of honey, and I like that. All right, so hint of honey.
I'm a fan. I've been a fan. You
Oh
can
my
tell by the
goodness.
level in the bottle. I'm a fan.
It's so good. It's so good. All right, so I get a. So it's a honey like a dark honey. If you eat anything and put honey on it, drizzle honey on it. There are so many different kinds of honey you can get. Orange blossom honey, whatever. This is more of a darker honey. I wouldn't know. It's not fruity. It just tastes very savory. As far as honey goes, it's sweet like honey, but I mean, it's not fruity.
No, not at all. It's just the honey cask finish craze has kind of been going here for the last few months. Maybe kind of like we had the Ambarana craze,
Oh gosh,
which
I think it's
everybody tried it, and it's very polarizing. Some people who, in my opinion, probably aren't huge regular bourbon drinkers love it because it's like
cinnamon toast.
cinnamon
Crunch.
toast crunch.
Yeah.
It's and there's a place for that, I guess. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't drink very much of it. It just
I
turns
can-
me off.
I can have an ounce or so, but I don't really want a whole lot. And I do have a few bottles of it because when it first started coming out, like everybody else, I got a little FOMO and I decided I wanted to get some of these bottles that were kind of in high demand, like the Penelope Rio and bottles like that.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, they burn me out really quick because it's just too much. And I'm gonna say some maple finish bourbons are too much.
Too much maple. It's like eating pancakes.
You're right. And so if it's got maple syrup flavor, I don't really want it. Now, if it's maple wood flavor, that's something entirely different. And I've got a couple of bourbons that are finished in the maple barrels, maple wood barrels. They don't have syrup in them.
Which let's go over that for a minute, because when you hear honey cask or maple cask or whatever, what they've done is they filled a barrel or a cask. It may not be a 53-gallon barrel with honey or maple syrup or whatever. They filled it, they let it sit in there for a little while, then they dumped it back out, and then they poured the juice in. They poured the bourbon in and let it sit in there and finish with what was left in the barrel and what had gone into the wood. So that's what they mean by that, because people generally don't make honey by putting it in an open barrel.
But if the barrel is made out of the wood from a maple tree, that's entirely different. Obviously, there's no such thing as a honey tree, but you get my point, right? Amburana is the same way. Amburana is a type of wood that is native to South America, and it has a very strong flavor to it. I'll be honest with you, I have got a bottle of chicken cock, or fighting cock. Fighting cock?
Two different things.
Fighting cock, which is like a $13 bottle, and it's really good for $13, by the way. I'm totally recommending it. But I dropped a couple of Amburana chips into the bottle, and I left it in there for 24 hours. And then I dumped it all out, got the wood chips out, put it back in the bottle, and it is, I think I left it in there for probably 12 hours too long. And it is
strong.
It's not
Because
terrible.
I did the same thing with a bottle of Jack Daniel's tequila finish.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's more than I wanted.
Yeah.
And of all the Amburana finished whiskeys I have, that is the one that has the least Amburana in it. But it's still more than I wanted, and so I think if I do that again, I'm gonna need to probably just do 12 hours and see what that does. Maybe I should just try it in the future. I don't know. I mean, that sounds reasonable, doesn't it?
Taste it every 2 hours.
Yeah. Just do it during the day. All right, now let's go with the River Roots.
Got a really different nose on it
Different nose.
than the Nectar does.
And part of that may be because it's a fresh pour right out of the neck. And
Well, your nose on that, I'm going to talk about the Kentucky Nectar for a minute. So, this is Old Commonwealth Distillery. This distillery, I believe, was owned by the Van Winkles from the early 2000s to, I don't know, to 2010, 2015. No, excuse me, let me back up. It was owned from I believe 1980-ish to about 2000-ish. It was closed down after that, and a couple of guys opened this one back up, I believe in 2019. So there is a lot. So there's history linked with Van Winkles, which is kind of cool. There's a lot of story to it, which I'm not going to go into. Don't have the time to, but you can use the Google box and look that up. But it's kind of a cool story. But in the meantime, what they're doing with these, and there's other bottles that they have too, but this is kind of what they're. It's a little more, not easy to find, but easier to find. I've tried a couple of the Kentucky releases, release 1, release 2. I think they just released a 4. This is the Tennessee batch, and it is small batch. But there's just a lot of cool history with it. So Old Commonwealth Distillery, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
Yeah.
So just a quick lesson on that one. Now.
all right. So I already tasted it. I'm gonna wait till you taste it. So as far as the nose goes, I get honey on it. It's darker, maybe a little more honey than the Kentucky Nectar.
The bottle looks darker.
Let's put these together.
The bottle's definitely darker.
All right.
It almost that one almost looks a little cloudy.
It's cloudy. It looks cloudy. So it might have some residual honey in
And there's
the,
nothing wrong with that as long as it's not just like chunks floating around. I've seen that, and that's just not my jam. So
Okay. I think it's extremely pleasant. It's sweeter than the Kentucky Nectar one. It definitely has more honey in it, but it's not in a bad way, I don't think. This one is really balanced very well.
that's a good bottle. Yeah, that's a good bottle.
In my opinion. Smell these side by side. Nose one, then nose the other. And I'm curious what you think before I say something. So what are you thinking? What are the differences?
Well, I mean,
Or in my opinion,
the ethanol in this one is, but it's also a nectar,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit.
and I think it's a.
I honestly, I gotta be honest with you. You said you and I might differ on this.
Yeah.
I feel like I get a little more honey on this one than I do on that.
Okay. And I guess we do differ on that.
And there's
because I
nothing
think I
wrong with
get
that.
more.
Yeah.
On this one, on the River Roots, but I like it. I think I like it better. But I also I can't get one of these bottles very easily.
And I mean, these are not easily gotten either because they only got, they might have gotten a case at the store. These are not very easily findable.
Right.
Depends on your distributor.
So yeah,
Neither one of the bottom line is neither one of these are going to be easy to get. This one
Right.
you've got to go to Cleveland to get this at the distillery. This one you have to be lucky to walk in, and they might have one, or they might not.
So with that in mind, right? So I think the granddad of all of the honey finished bourbons is the Bellmead honey cask out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Yep.
And that one, I did not ever try that one. But
I didn't either.
But I know some folks that really had they made a really big effort to go get a bottle of it, and they had it, and they all raved about it. So I imagine it's really good.
You know what else?
I'd like to try it.
Another one that a lot of people swear by, and I gotta be honest. I'm just gonna be honest here. Never had any of them. Is the short barrel bee's knees.
I have tried the short barrel bee's knees, and I thought the short barrel bee's knees was a little too much honey for me, but I liked it. But it's one of those ones that had a little more honey than I wanted, so I could drink a couple of pours of it, but I couldn't sit down and drink it all night. If that makes any sense to you.
100%.
Okay.
There are a lot of bourbons that you like for a pour or two, but beyond that, you don't want to go farther. They're not traditional bourbons you can sip on for a long time. Multiple glasses, multiple pours. Some of the different finishes, depending on how strong they are, you may not want to do that for more than a time or two.
Right. And we both have bottles of bourbon that are like that. We like them, but we just can't drink more than one pour or maybe two at the most at a time. And I think one of the bourbons that we did a review on was
The Jimmy Red.
The Jimmy Red
Benton's
smoked.
Yeah. An
red
occasion
corn,
bourbon.
Red corn bourbon. And we have other bourbons like that, but that's one of those where I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot, but I just can't sit down and drink that, for an evening. Maybe a pour.
It's an occasion bourbon, I think, as I said
Two
in
at the
that
most.
previous episode.
And yeah, that was the term you used, and
Yeah.
I kind of used the analogy of it's one of the ones that I would bring. I'd take it off the shelf and pour it for friends because it's good, but it's also
Unique.
super interesting.
Check this out, guys. You bring
Yeah.
some people over that I don't know, maybe they do know bourbon, maybe they don't know bourbon, but it's like, hey, try these, but then try this one.
But if you like country ham, you might like it.
I feel like these are not polarizing like that.
Right.
They're a good, interesting, subtle drink
All right.
with the honey finish on it that I think anyone would like if they like bourbons with a little bit of a tweak to it.
I completely agree. So I think we're both gonna be thumbs up for both of them for sure.
I'm not going to Cleveland. I'm just going to drink his.
That's fine. And you know what? Getting a bottle of bourbon and not sharing it is just, I mean, it's almost criminal. You should, if you get a bottle of bourbon that's really nice, I'm not talking about a bottom shelfer or something you're using for a mixer, but I'm talking about something that you made an attempt, you actually made an effort to go buy that particular bottle. If you bought it and you don't intend to share it, shame on you.
And you're an hole.
Okay.
This bottle right here also, just so you know, I don't know if they have this, but they do have a website that you can order some of their stuff off of.
They do. We'll link it in the details down below, and also we'll leave some information about the Kentucky Nectar and Nectar. So, which one do you like better? No shade.
No, I'm not throwing shade on either one because I love both of them. I think both of them are really enjoyable. I probably would lean to this one a little bit, but I wouldn't kick rocks at that one either.
Okay, so I am on the other side. I like this one better.
Yeah.
It's not. They're just different. But I love them both, and I have bought. Obviously, Scott doesn't have one of these, but he's welcome to drink out of mine anytime he wants. And I'm gonna say, although I like this one better, it's pretty close.
It's pretty negligible.
This one was quite a bit cheaper, I think, but it was also really hard to get because
I throw in your gas money to drive there and buy
I live 600 miles away from Cleveland, and so I do go up there once in a while, but
you don't make a special trip.
Right, I'm not going to make a special trip just to buy one bottle.
Yep.
All right, so in the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification button to get notified whenever we drop a video. And in the meantime,
Wait. If you people will go ahead and like and subscribe a lot more, my wife will let me buy more bourbon. And I need more bourbon. And I bet the same thing could be said for him.
that's a fact.
So how about helping a couple of brothers out? All right. In the meantime, cheers.